Alright, I'm going to do pre-college algebra 111, 111 for 2021 and 2022. I'm Professor Alfredo Gil Alvarez Jr. Alright, so let's do this right here. Let's solve this by factoring. Let me get my pen here. Alright, solve by factoring. What that means is you have t squared minus 2t equals this. Subtract 3 from both sides. So now you have t squared minus 2t minus 3 equals 0. Now, I'm going to factor this out, t plus 1, t minus 3, because possible numbers are 3 times 1, the last number. And t times t is t squared. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. And 1 minus 3 is going to give you that negative 2. So it's correct. That's the right answer so far. Now, I said t plus 1 equals 0, minus 1, and t equals negative 1. T minus 3 equals 0, so I go plus 3, so t equals a positive 3. So t equals negative 1, t equals 3. All right. Great food, great boss. Mom Margie's Mexican Grill, always open, 24 hours. Alright, let's go next page. Part 1. This is by factoring. Another way to do the same problem. Solve by the quadratic formula. So now there it is. Set up again. T squared plus 2 minus 2t equals that. Minus 3 minus 3. So we have t squared minus 2t minus 3 equals 0. This is ABC. A is 1 coefficient. Negative 2. Negative 3. Put the numbers in there. Now the formula is right here. This is the quadratic formula. So now we're going to put numbers in there. Negative of negative 2. Negative 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 3. Negative 2 squared means negative 2 times negative 2. And that means 4. And negative times positive times that is going to be a positive 12. So we have 4 plus 12 is 16. And then negative is a positive right here. So now we have 2 plus or minus square root of 16, which is a 4. Divide by 2, so 2 divides 2, yes, right here. So it's going to be 1 minus 1 plus or minus 2. So 1 minus 2 or 1 plus 2, so it's going to be negative 1 or 3. This is by using the quadratic formula. Okay. Now, another way, of course, solve by completing the square. Okay, complete the square, you have to add 1/2 of this number right here. Negative 1/2 of negative 2 squared to the left and to the right, both sides. Okay, so now you add to the left and right. So now we're going to go from there. We're going to have 1/2 of this is negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. Negative 1 again. And negative 1 squared means negative 1 times negative 1. And that means negative 1 negative is going to be positive. Positive 1, positive 1. Now we have t squared minus 2t plus 1 equals this, which is that right there. Now, t minus 1 squared equals 4, square root of this, square root of this. So t minus 1 equals plus or minus square root. So this would be 2. So we have t minus 1 equals negative 2, or t minus 1 equals positive 2. So now what do? We add 1 to both sides. And are they going to cancel again? Yes, of course. These are gone. And these are gone. But what's left over is we have t equals negative 1 or t equals what? Positive 3 again. Alright. So now, this is by completing the square. Solve by completing the square. Now, another way to do it. Solve by graphing. Can we graph it? Of course you can graph it. But you need a graphing calculator, of course. So here's my machine. Let's see if I can see it. Can you see it? I think you can read it right there. Maybe. Okay. Let's speed up here, maybe. Alright, let me start it. Alright, so Windows first. Make sure my windows are set to negative 10, 10, 12, 12, that's fine. Y equals. So now we have the function. I'm going to use x. So x squared minus 2x minus 3. Big minus sign 3. So x squared minus 2x minus 3. Is that ready? Yes. And then I hit graph. There's a graph. And you can use a trace to find the other points in there if you want to, and move it left and right. Get the other points. Okay? Alright, and the graph will look like this. And it's going to have the x-intercept, another x-intercept. Those are the answers, negative 1 and 3. And it's also going to get you the vertex, which is going to be a min, negative 1, negative 4. And 0, negative 3 is the y-intercept right here. So think of it like this: like you're in the ocean at night, late at night, swimming. You are the Vertex swimming in the ocean at 2:34 a.m. on Saturday night by yourself. You go in the ocean and then you come back. Okay. Good news: sharks eat only in the daytime in the ocean. All right. Domain: left and right, negative infinity to infinity. Range from -4 from here go this way. So range goes this way, and domain and the range. Again, domain and the range. All right, let's go next question. Use synthetic division. All right, first thing you need to do, what are the possible numbers? Well, the possible numbers, the last number, first number, plus or minus 4 over 5, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 1, factors there, and 5 and 1, right amongst all these fractions. See the 421 over this? Then simplify it a little bit if you can. Well, that's it. So we have, I'm going to try the 2 in there, see if it works for synthetic. Ready? Let's go. That's 2, put the 5, 1, -20 in there, -4. Bring it down. 5. 2 times 5 is 10 up here. 10 and 1 is 11. 2 times 11 is 22. 22 minus 20 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. It says the remainder is 0. That means yes, this is an answer. All right, now, what's the next step? Well, let's try -2 now. What's this? 5, 11, and 2. So we're going to go from there. And the way it's going to go is, bring the 5 down. -2 times that is -10. 11 minus 10 is 1. That times that is -2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So that works. That's the remainder. That works also. Now we have 5x plus 1 equals 0. Minus 1 minus 1. 5x equals -1. Divided by 5 divided by 5. So x is a -1/5. Now, what do we have? We have the answer 2, -2, and -1/5. 2, -2, and -1/5. Find the domain of this radical function. Domain of a radical function is generic ax plus b. You have to set that greater than or equal to 0. X plus b has to be greater than or equal to 0. So put it over here, 5x minus 35 greater than or equal to 0. Add 35 to both sides. And then what happens? Then you have 5x is greater than or equal to 35. Divide by 5, divide by 5. It's a positive 5. The alligators stay the same. X is greater than or equal to 7. Or include the 7 going this way. Or from 7 to infinity. Alright, the graph is already given. Use the graph of the function right there on the right side. So now it's like a, I don't know, big old W, like the Whataburger place or whatever you eat at late at night. Now, what do we have here? X-intercepts. These are the X-intercepts right here. See the -1, 0, 1, 0? Those are the X-intercepts. Now, we have the domain. I mean, it means left and right. So domain goes from -3 to 3, right here, domain. Now, the range from the bottom to the top. So it goes from 0, this 0 to 3. So domain, -3 to 3, range from 0 to 3. So we got domain, we got range. Now, increasing and decreasing. Well, from -1, let's see, let's go here. From -3 to -1, it's decreasing. And then from -1 to 0 is increasing. And then from 0 to 1 is decreasing. And from 1 to 3 is increasing. So it's increasing from -1, 0, 1, 3, and decreasing from -3 to -1 and 0 to 1. The graph is not constant in inner row. See how it's going up, down, up, down? Okay, so the function is even. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, Whataburger. Double meat, double cheese, double bacon. Onion rings, giant, make it with a diet tea at 2:30 in the morning. Yes, great food. Thanks. Now, graph this. Alright, so we're going to find the area of the region bounded by the function f and the x-axis that lies below the x-axis. Okay, so use a graphing calculator. So we're going to put this in a graphing calculator, of course. First thing we're going to do. So let me get my machine again. Okay, windows, we leave the windows the same. Let's leave windows just like they are. Yeah, that's fine, leave it like that. So now, y. We're going to put in the function because it's math number. So you're going to go math, number, abs. I'm going to put x minus 4, get out of there, and negative 2, enter. Okay, so it's ready to go. Okay, we can read that, hopefully with a clear graph, and there it is. It's like a little, and you can do trace again if you want to find spots. But anyway, so the graph of this is right there. So now, there it is. So now we found this by the trace. So we're going from 2, 0, 6, 0, and 4, negative 2. So now the distance from here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And from here to here is 2 spaces. So the area of this region, 1/2 base height, 1/2 times 4 times 2, that's 8. 8 over 2 is 4. So the area of this is what? 4. Alright, solve using the quadratic formula. Let's do the quadratic formula here. Alright, the way you do that is coefficients A, B, and C. There they are right there. Now put them in the formula. Negative, negative, negative 7 squared. That's 4 times that times that. Negative 7 times negative 7, because that's squared. Negative of negative is positive. So now we have 49 plus 240. Negative times positive negative is this. 289. The square root of 289 is exactly 17. So we have 7 plus or minus 17 over 4. 7 plus 17 over 4, or 7 minus 17 over 4. Now 24 over 4, divide that, and we have negative 10. Let's rewrite this one. That's 2 times negative 5, 2 times 2. These cancel. So we're going to have 6, and the other answer is going to be negative 5 halves. Alright, find the zeros by using the quadratic formula. Okay, we can do that. So again, A, B, C, coefficients of the quadratic function equal to 0. Put them in the formula. Negative of this, 10 squared, negative 4 times 2 times 11. Now, this is going to be 100 minus 88, which is 12. And 12, you do by 2 into 12 is 6, 2 into 6 is 3, 3 into 3 is 1, so 12 is 2, 2, 3, or 12 is 4 times 3. So 12, rewrite it as 4 times 3. And square root of 4, square root of 3, this one I can do. Square, it's going to be 2. So negative 10 plus or minus 2 square root of 3 over 4. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and factor. There's my problem. I'm going to factor a 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, numerator, denominator. So 2 times 2 is 4 on the bottom. 2 times that, negative 10. 2 times that is that. So these 2's can cancel. So we have left over negative 5 plus or minus 1 square root of 3. Now, break it down. And 1 square root of 3 is just square root of 3. So I can just write it like this. Now, what are we going to do next? We're going to go ahead and rewrite it as negative 5 plus square root of 3 over 2. And negative 5 minus square root of 3 over 2. The answer. Alright, graph, another graphing one, huh? Alright, so let's do this. Let's get a graphing machine out. Windows, yeah, leave it at 10, 10, 12, 12, yeah, that's fine, those numbers are fine. We can do that. So now, put y. It's going to be negative x squared plus 6x, hit enter, hit graph. Alright, so there's our graph. And you can just trace again, get the spots. So it's going to end up like this. 0, 0, 6, 0, and 3, 9, which is the vertex, which is also the max for this problem anyway. Okay? Number 9. Another graph. Okay, that's fine, we can do that. So now, this time, the window is going to be different. Okay? It's going to be different window. So first thing you need to do on your calculator, set the windows. So windows has to be 10, 10, negative 20, and 20 right here. Now I put y. Now we put our function in and start graphing this thing. Now we're going to put in x squared minus 6x minus 7. Everything okay? I say yes. There's the graph right there. You can hear a trace to get 0, negative 7, and other points over here too. You want to? Anyway, so we're gonna get this negative 1, 0, 7, 0, x-intercepts right there, and we have 0, -7, the y-intercept, and we have 3, -16 is the vertex, and it's also a min. Okay. Axis symmetry right here is going to be 3. X equals 3. It opens up. You see that? Domain left and right, -infinity to infinity. Range from -16, the bottom, to infinity. And increasing from 3 to infinity, and it's decreasing from -infinity to 3. Alright, next one. What does it say? Without graphing, find the max. Alright, so to find with the max without graphing it, what we're going to have to do is go ahead and use our Vertex Max Formula. Okay? And by that, I mean max negative b over 2a, negative b over 2f of negative b over 2a. Whereas ABC, put the numbers in, negative of 12, right there. Negative 12 over 2, negative 4 is 3, and f of 3. How do you find f of 3? Put this in your calculator right here. You can do this the long way. Okay. Is there another way to do it? Sure, there's another way to do it. Let's do it with a calculator. Okay, so what do we have? Let me see if I can do it right here without blocking my question. Okay, so we have negative 2 parentheses, the number's 3 squared, okay, plus 12 parentheses 3 minus 2. Okay, I think everything looks good. We got 16 for our answer. Okay, using the graphing calculator, put it in there, put all these numbers in there. We ended up with a 16. So, long way, or put it in the calculator. All right. So now, let's go to the next one. Graph, and the windows are different. Here you can see it. So I'm gonna have to change the windows to make it match that. So it's gonna be okay. So let's do the numbers. Ready? Okay, let's go. All right. So I'm gonna get my machine here. And let's clear the old stuff there. So Windows, first of all, I need to set it to -6 and 6, negative 8 and 8. Is that all right? Now, once we get that, then we're going to hit the function, y. And it's going to be x parentheses x minus 1 parentheses x minus 2. Is that it? Hit graph. Oh, wait. There's something missing. Go back again. Parentheses is missing. Let's fix it right now. Second, insert parentheses. All right. So now, let's see. Let's go this way. Okay. Now is it complete? X. Yep. Now it's ready. Yes, there it is. That's the curve we're looking for. This goes up and down and up. So y is x minus 1, x minus 2. When you hit graph, it's going to go these points right there. Okay, right there. You see it? All right, go next one. So use the quadratic formula. So we have A, B, and C. Put the numbers in the formula. Notice if you get square root of -1, it's I. Square root of -4 is 2i, 3i, 4i, 5i, and so on. Okay, now, how do we do this? Put them in the formula, and negative is positive. Negative 14 times negative 14 is 196. That times that is negative 452. We notice that we have a negative right here. Negative 256, and I just told you that anytime you have to take the square root of negative, you can put that I for complex and imaginary numbers. So it's going to be 14 plus or minus 16i, divided by 2, divided by 2. This is going to be 7 plus or minus 8i, or 7 plus 8i, or 7 minus 8i, when you get in the complex number systems. Okay? P of t equals 100, 0.7. What is P of 1? You can put it in there. 0.7 to the 1 power is that. That times that is 70. Use your calculator if you want to. This one, P of 3 is 100 times 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. This is going to be 0.343 times that is 34.3. Or you can use a calculator if you want. That's fine too. In fact, I'll just do one like that, just to show you. 100 parentheses 0.7 to the power of 1. There it is. And then if you hit second enter, same problem. Change the number to a 3. There it is. Use your calculator if you want to, or the long way. All right. Next question. E to the d of h equals that. Find d of 1. Okay, so we're going to use a calculator again. You go second ln, you get the e function, put the numbers in there, you'll get this. In fact, let me do that one right there. So we're going to have 6 second ln, this one here, parentheses, negative 0.67, parentheses 1. Close it, there it is. 3 point, all these numbers here. So I'm just going to round it off to 3.07. If I want to do the second one, just change that number to an 11. So let's put 11 there. So now it's going to give you 0.00377, so on, or just round it off to what? To 0. Okay, there they are with the calculator. Right there. All right, let's go next one. Find the amount that results from the investment of $700 invested at 3% compounded quarterly after a period of 2 years. Use the graphing calculator, of course. So we're going to put all these numbers in here and multiply this is 8. So now we're going to have to do this in the calculator, and I'll show you that. It's going to be 700 parentheses 1 plus 0.03 divided by 4 to the power of 8. Okay, so it's ready to go. Hit enter. 743, put all those numbers right there. But what are we going to do? Go ahead and round it out to 2 decimal places. Okay, using your calculator, of course. Solve the system of linear equations. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to multiply this number, so I'm going to flip these two numbers right here around. So I'm going to put the 1, 1, the 4, 4. 1 times that, and 4 times that. And there's a plus and minus already, so I don't have to worry about that part. Now, 1 times this is this one. 1 times that is that. Now, 4 times that is this, 40x plus 4y equals 92. Now, add them straight down, and we see this is 42x plus 0 equals 84. So divide by 42, so x is a 2. I got one answer. So now I'm going to substitute this back in here. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4y equals that. Minus 4 both sides. So minus 4y equals negative 12. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. Y is 3. So we have 2 and 3. Okay. So now, the next one. Evaluate if x is negative 1 and y equals 5. So how are we going to do this? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute in there, of course. So 4 times negative 1 over negative 1 for the x and the x right here, and the y is right to 5. That's going to be negative 4 over negative 1, negative 5, which is going to be negative 4 over negative 6. Negative 2 times that, negative 2 times that, rewrite it. So now we have, this cancel out, so we have 2 over 3 left over. Alright, find the domain. 6 over x minus 22. The bottom cannot be equal to 0, so set it equals 0. So we have at 22, so x equals 22. So domain is x is not equal to 22. Bottom cannot equal to 0. Function, evaluate if f equals 122. So put it in there. So we have 5 nines of this number, which is 90. And that's 9 times 10. And look at the 9 and 9 cancels. So we have left over 5 times 10 is 50. Yes, you can use a calculator. Evaluate this. Negative 6 to the square. Please excuse my dear unsightly. Parentheses, exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract, order operations. Negative 6 and negative 6 is a positive 36. So the answer is positive 36. Simplify this. 2 to the negative 2 power. Rewrite it as 1 over 2 to the 2 power. And then that's going to be 2 times 2, so it's going to be 1 over 4. This one. Simplify this. X to the 4, y 3 over x to the 1, y 6. Subtract the little power from the big number. So you have 1 from 4, x to the 4 minus 1, and 6 minus 3. Subtract the big power from the little power. Big power, take away the little powers. So that's going to be x to the 3, y to the 3. Alright, this one. Evaluate if x equals 2. Put it in there, and then you can do it the long way for operations. Okay. Or, can I use a calculator? Let's try it. See if we can do a calculator thing here. Ready? 3, let's see. 3 parentheses 2 to the power of 3. Okay, get down. Big minus sign. 3 to the power 2, and then that's power of second power. Get out. So we have squared. And then we have plus 5 parentheses 2, close it, big minus 5. Okay, and I got 17. Yep, that's what it is right there. So using the calculator you can do that. Or hit second enter, and you can just replace the numbers. This time it's going to be 1, so go back here, put a 1, keep going, put a 1, keep going, put a 1, keep going, and I got 0 for my answer, which is what I got. So use a graphing calculator, put the numbers in if you want to, or do it the long way. Alright, let's multiply this, FOIL it out, huh? So let's go. X times that is x cubed, x times that 2x squared, x times that is 4x, 2 negative 2 times that, negative 2x squared, negative 2 times that is negative 4x, that times that negative 8. So x cubed, negative 2x squared minus 2x is gone, 4x minus 4x is gone, x cubed minus 8, that's what's left over. Okay. Simplify this. Take the parentheses out. It's a plus. Just copy everything the way it is without the parentheses. Now, PEMDAS, yes. So we have x squared, 6x is 12x, and that one is a 3. This one has a minus. This polynomial minus this polynomial. Minus of that is negative, negative is positive, negative is negative. So we have all this left over. So we have 4x cubed, yes. The squares and the squares is going to be negative 15x squared, 2x, and the x is going to be 10x minus 1. Let's multiply this out. X times x, x times that, x squared, x times that is going to be 7x, that times that is 8x, that times that is, so we have x squared, 7x, 8x, 56. Put these together, x squared plus 15x plus 56. Another one. That times that is 3x squared, that times that is 15x, that times that is 4x, this times this is 20. So 3x squared plus 19x plus 20. Another one. X times x is x squared, x times x minus 3x, that times 15x, 5x, you see. X squared minus 3x plus 5x minus 15. These together, x squared plus 2x minus 15, yes. Another one. X minus 11, x minus 8. So x times x, x squared, x times that negative 8x, that times that negative 11x, that times that is 88. X squared minus 19x plus 88. X squared minus 19x plus 88. That's it. X squared minus 19x plus 88. Okay. So now, well, I guess we're done for the first 30. Hey, what is this? It says, Smartburst says, math is fun. Yes, I say yes. Smartburst is correct. And there's some fraction stuff, editing with the little blocks or the long way. Yes, I agree. Math is fun. Smartbird. Hey, a boat swimming on the, oh, no, it's a surfboard. The sea, huh? Yeah, there you go. All kinds of cool stuff in there, huh? The ocean. So now, and math is fun, yes. Oh, broken surfboard. Surfboard pieces, anyway. The Hawaiian surfer looking for his pieces of his surfboard. You can see he's looking down for the pieces of it. There's the stuff from, I don't know. Looks like he scratched his arm here. Has a little bit of red. This is his foot. There's looking other pieces in there. Anyways, there he is here looking down, and the board's in there somewhere. So anyway, broken surfboard. Let's find it. Surfer guy, how are you? Hope he finds all his pieces of surfboard. Oh, Math Shark. Look at this. There's a smart bird's right there again. Math Shark's the name of the surfboard. All right, let's go next one. Oh, Math Monster. So is math good or bad? I say it's good and fun. That's what I say. Alright, let's go next one. Holy cow, it's more scary than pre-college algebra, isn't it? Holy cow, how many of these scary things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these scary guys. Holy cow. More. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 7, I guess. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. There's 7 in there somewhere. I think it's right there. 7, 7. Anyway, well, good luck in the pre-college algebra. 111. First part, first 30 questions. Professor Alfield will give all of it as junior. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck.